Hello everyone, my name is Ken Jacobs. I have been attending Centerpoint Church with my family since really Centerpoint started in Fond du Lac with my wife Sarah and my children Anna and Owen. And my faith journey really begins at a very young age. I was born and raised in the Lutheran Church. I was baptized in the Lutheran Church. Church was, and faith was kind of a part of my life up until a major event in 4th grade. I transitioned to go to a Lutheran grade school where church became a more significant role in my life and faith became a more significant role. It was scheduled at this point. Every week I had church. I went to church on Sunday. We went through all of the faith journey there. I went all the way through confirmation. And then we got to high school where church was no longer scheduled in my life and it became a choice versus a schedule. And at that point, we started to go to church less often. We would go and be like, oh, we haven't been to church in a few weeks, maybe we should go. Or, oh, it's Christmas, probably go to church on Christmas. Or it's Easter. So we became as what's commonly called a Creaster. And then we moved into a part of my life where I met my wife, and she was a practicing Catholic. So I started to go to the Catholic Church with my wife, where we joined the church, and I was looking at the similarities between Catholic and Lutheran faith. And in my upbringing, I was taught if you weren't brought up Lutheran, you probably weren't going to heaven. And it really started to challenge that opinion in my mind, where I was like, well, the services aren't all that different. The basis of the religion isn't all that different. How can all of these people not be going to heaven or be going to hell? And then we started to have kids, and I really started to challenge that. We're like, my wife and kids can't be going to hell. This isn't right. This didn't feel right to me. So I really started to question that, and then as we were moving through our life journey, my mom passed away. I was 25 years old. My mom was 48. My daughter was just 2, and it was a faith shaker for me. It was a point where I was like, man, this just doesn't feel right. Is God really there? Is God really good? I just really struggled. It really shook my faith. March forward as we went to church in the Catholic Church. We sent our kids to Catholic school. I started to formulate that relationship with God, and to be quite honest, I felt like I needed to believe because I wanted that connection to, hey, if this is real, I want to go to heaven. I want to be with my mom where I think she is. I want to at least have that option. And that doesn't feel right to say that today, but it was where I was at that point. So we moved through to where my kids graduated from the Catholic school, started to go to public school, and then COVID hit. And COVID was a game changer. It was like, oh, now we don't have to go to church. Church isn't even an option right now. So we didn't. And probably not the best point in our life. We walked away from God for a little bit. But then my wife really brought us back in, and she started to do some searching online and found Centerpoint Church. She did some research. We talked as a family. We weren't getting what we wanted to out of the Catholic Church, so we're like, let's give it a shot. Let's go there. So as they started to do their pre-services, even before they had their actual launch, we came to church. And honestly, the first day we walked out and we were like, wow, this is different, and this is the kind of different that we need. And it, for me, became more about a connection with people at first. I was like, wow, these people are really concerned about me. These people really want to know about my faith journey. These people really want to know about me, and they care. And then it moved into, okay, now I really want to take that next step in my faith. I want to have that relationship with God and Christ and bring him back into my life and actually make that commitment to be a Christian and put both feet in, not just one foot in where just in case this happens, I want to go to heaven. If not, I'm okay and I'll continue my journey. And then we started to get connected and involved in the church, and my role became from a passive Christian to more now of an active Christian, where you'll see my family at the welcome booth. You'll see us at the children's ministry. You'll see us kind of all over church in different aspects. And we're there because we want to, not because we have to. And now we've even, a big life changer for me has been groups, life groups. This gave us an opportunity to meet more people. We've got some really good mentors in the church and outside of the church in our faith. And this just gave us an opportunity to continue to grow and understand the direction of where I need to be. And it's kind of a neat connection here. Our current series is about doubt, and that's something that as you hear in my story, I've kind of always had, but was never able to share. And we've made that okay in this church, and church should be a place where you can doubt. However, you need to work through that doubt, and I've had the opportunity to do that through church, through life groups, through all of these things, and I'm just super excited to see where this journey takes me and what it has in store for me yet. And I hope this connects with a few of you out there, and thanks for listening.